science has made an amazing stride over the years to help heal some of the worst injuries and diseases in history, from the creation of vaccines and even life-changing surgeries. Humans have found a way to adapt and better their research to help the goals of others. For example, the amazing case of Andrew Robinson. Andrew, a 47-year-old man, was told he would need a knee replacement after suffering from a year of pain and swelling due to knee arthritis. With this devastating news, Andrew had to consider the possibility of getting the surgery or risking doing nothing about it. Andrew was recommended an alternative, a highly advanced stem cell graft procedure. This procedure involved inserting a scaffold into the bone, which then fosters the growth of a new cartilage by releasing stem cells collected from the bone marrow. With this procedure done, Andrew was able to walk again just 10 weeks later and has now returned to his active lifestyle. Although the data proving stem cells have the potential to revolutionize medicine by providing an innovative treatment for a wide range of conditions, but because of ethical reasons and concerns surrounding these stem cells, the issue on whether to openly allow use of these stem cells has been a highly controversial statement. Today, I will explain first the types of stem cells and the issues surrounding their usage. Then I will give some solutions to permitting more use of those stem cells. And lastly, I will give my stance on how stem cells should be permitted to be researched and used as a medical treatment, with some additional steps from our community. On March 23rd, 2024, the Mayo Clinic posted on their website an article where they define and explain what stem cells are. On there, they say that a stem cell is a special type of cell that has multiple properties. Stem cells can make other stem cells, or also they can self-renew. They can turn into other cells and perform different tasks because of a process known as differentiation. They are found in almost all tissues of the body, and they are needed for maintenance and repair of tissues after injuries. Depending on where the stem cells are, they can develop into different tissues. For example, you have stem cells that reside in the bone marrow and can produce all the cells that function in the blood. Stem cells also can become brain cells, bone cells, or other types of cells. There are various types of stem cells as well. Embryonic stem cells are the most versatile because these stem cells develop into the cells of a developing fetus. Adult stem cells are tissue-specific cells. Induced stem cells are reprogrammed adult cells, and the majority of stem cells in the body have fewer abilities to give rise to cells and may only help maintain and repair the tissues and organs in which they reside. No other cell in the body has the natural ability to regenerate new cells like stem cells can. The controversy with the stem cells revolves around the origin of said cells. According to the Illinois Mathematical and Science Academy article, the controversy around stem cells is if they are extracted from human embryos or not. To get embryonic stem cells, you would have to harvest the cells from embryos. Experimenting with fertilized embryos is controversial because embryos could become humans. There are several religions believing that human life begins at conception, so it would be inhumane to test on these embryos. So now there is a crossroad between trying to advance research that could save lives, but there is a gray line between what's ethical and if a life is getting violated. According to the House bill page of the U.S. Congress website, the Stem Cell Therapeutic and Research Act became law in late 2015, authorizing $265 million for cold blood and stem cell research and treatment over 5 years. The National Institute of Health says that funding of tampering embryos is prohibited while being able to mess with adult cells are allowed. There are laws that range from state to state as well. In California, Connecticut, Illinois, and Massachusetts, they have all shown interest in providing their own funding and support for embryonic and adult stem cell research. In 2006, Missouri passed an amendment to allow the usage of any stem cell research and therapy allowed under federal law, but prohibiting human reproductive cloning. Here's an example of someone who has had a stem cell procedure and has lived to tell the tale. Rima Sandhu is an example of stem cell research succeeding out in the field. She was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis that affected her vision, muscles, and memories. She already received lots of drugs for her condition, but she only had bad side effects from these drugs. After dealing with this for years, she decided to receive a stem cell transplant where they got her stem cells from her blood, then returned them back into her spine. Rima showed signs of improvement immediately after the treatment, from her brain functions to her vision being restored. I believe to solve the problem with stem cell research, scientists should be allowed to continue research while having regulations for what they do. To get this done, there must be regulations that still allow the use of stem cell use, but will ultimately not allow the use of embryonic stem cells the way the research that is done stays ethical. The regulations should include that the research and the use of embryonic stem cells could be put on hold while permission for adult stem cells would be permitted. This would allow for the ethical and medical concerns to be covered. To help with the research and to keep it well regulated, there must be actions taken on federal levels. To do this, there must be a revision to the Cell and Research Act of 2015. In the revision, there should be more regulations put into place so that no ethical lines are crossed. Also, this should include the banning of cloning and tampering with the embryonic stem cells. There also should be, there also should be sanctions put into place in case of unethical stem cell research. In case of unethical stem cell research, the researchers should serve jail time equivalent to the severity of the research. The research that was done should be destroyed or put away so other researchers can continue the studies. There should be a fine for the researchers and the research that was done. I believe the use of stem cells could be permitted because the lives that could be saved from this research and the breakthroughs that are made could help save millions of people. According to the Blood Stem Cell website, under data, it states that as of December 2012, 1 million patients worldwide were treated with adult stem cells and experienced improved health. After understanding stem cell researchers could also create limbs and body parts for people who need them. If the solutions are adapted, there can be countless lives changed. New research that can be built off the backs of the previous stem cell research. The stem cell research, there could be around research that could be built off the backs of stem cell research. With this research, stem cells could help provide an understanding of our bodies and diseases that we, to this day, still don't fully know. If we had stem cell research in the past, we would have some greats that would still be alive, like Muhammad Ali, who suffered with Parkinson's disease. With Parkinson's disease. Stem cell research could help prevent Parkinson's disease and other major diseases that cause death across the U.S. Thank you so much.